Hi friends, happy Thursday. I'm excited for today's lesson because today you get to create. Now this one's going to be a hard one to do on the computer. I think it'll be easier to do as a picture, right? Or to draw it out because today we're going to do a shape poem. But before we do the shape poem, we are going to analyze a poem. So our focus today is I can analyze a poem. So today's poem is The Apple by R.C. Rigg. All right, take a look at that. What do you see? What do you notice? I notice that the title is the same as the picture because remember the poem takes on the shape of what you're talking about. What else do we notice? I notice that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably maybe about 8 words that are just repeated and repeated and repeated. Right up here at the front, I noticed that this is the stem, so it's just telling me what the poem is. And then it's just apples, apples, apples. Oh, they threw in a yum, apple yum, so it's what it tastes like and what it is. Juicy, because apples are juicy. What else are they? So they're using adjectives to describe what an apple is. So ready? Adjectives to describe an apple are juicy, crunchy, yummy, right? But they picked the short word because they wanted it looked better in their line maybe. Yummy, juicy, crunchy. Those are adjectives to describe an apple. They also used red, yellow, green over and over again because those are the colors of an apple. So they're describing the apple again. And then they just go apple, 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 apple. And then they describe what it tastes like. It's yum, delicious, right? Over and over again. Ooh, here's wormy, worm. Do you see that? Because in the middle, sometimes in an apple, I mean, I've never had it happen in my apples, but sometimes in pictures and books and stuff, they say that there's a worm apples love, or worms love apples. So there's a worm in there. Wormy worm, yuck, yuck. So they threw that in the middle there. And then they just repeat themselves over and over again with the colors, the apple, juicy apple, apple. So the picture looks exactly like it is. What kind of poem would you want to write about? Think about that for a minute as I switch the slide to analyze it. All right. So let's look at the structure of apple. So this is concrete. Concrete means it's right there. It's not going anywhere, right? This is written in the shape of what the poem is about. There's no going away. This cannot be a poem about a banana. It can't be a poem about a street. It can't be a poem about a pasture, right? This is concrete. This poem it's an apple picture, and the words describe the apple. So it's concrete, it's right there. And Jack describes the apple poem as the words make the shape of the thing that the poem is about. And that's kind of what we're going to do today. You're going to write a poem where the words make the shape of the thing that the poem is about. So in this poem, they used a lot of imagery. They used words that help me see. Stem, red, yellow, green. They used words to help me hear. An apple is crunchy. They used words to help me taste. Juicy, delicious, yum, yuck, right? So, and they also used repetition. They used the same words over and over and over again. Jack kind of did the same thing with his dog poem. And I'm going to include that in the slides for you to look at as an example for your poem. So we know Jack loves his dog, right? So he decided to write a poem about a dog. He drew that picture of the dog. What do you want to draw about? And again, if you're sitting here thinking, Sally, I can't make a picture turn into a shape, then pick something easy. Write about a ball. Write about a square, right? Something that you can do. It doesn't have to be difficult. Or you could just be creative and write about a rainbow and just have the colors going in this way, right? So think about it. It doesn't have to be hard. You could write about a cloud. We could all draw a picture of a cloud, right? What does a cloud? Puffy. It's white. Sometimes it's gray. It's filled with rain, right? raindrops. You could feel it's probably moist or wet, right? Um, do you think it weighs much? I don't know. Think about it. So whatever you want to write about it could be a leaf, right? And you could just have the outline be green, brown, red, bright orange, all the different colors of the leaf. Leaves can be crunchy too. So think about it. Look out your window. I just saw a leaf because I see a plant outside and I see him, I'm looking at it, right? I'm seeing the clouds in the sky. So be creative. You're going to write a concrete poem today. You're going to pick a word and you're just going to repeat those words. You're going to use repetition. All right? I can't wait to see it. There's going to be a way, I got to figure out, I think you can take a screenshot of your poem after you write it, and then I think you can attach it. I'm going to figure out how to do that. If anything, maybe you could just take a screenshot and send me that screenshot. I'll put the directions in our discussion feed, because if you send me them, I can compile a Google Slides and share everybody's, which will be kind of cool. All right, so I think that's what we're going to do. You draw it. If you can type it, awesome. I think it would be really hard for me to type it to look like an apple. I'd rather draw something. So you choose, but if you're drawing it, take a picture, and then you're going to drop that picture into an email to me. Or, you know what I'll do? Even better. I will start a Google Slides labeled concrete poems. And I'll share it with everybody. And you're going to just put the picture of your concrete slide in there. All right. Thanks for letting me think through this because I wasn't really thinking through it beforehand. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a Google Doc and I'm going to share it with everybody. Please do not delete anybody else's, but you can look at some of their pictures as they go along. So here we go. I hope you have a great time drawing your poem today and picking those words that help me see it, help me hear it, right? And if it's food, help me taste it. All right? Have fun with it, and I will see you tomorrow.